phone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes. First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude.
What's mine is mine, and what's yours is mine. Right? My rights matter, yours don't. I want to make sure my civil rights are upheld while I stomp the fuck all over yours. And you're going to be okay with it. What makes a person think like that? What causes an individual to think that they're entitled to just take whatever the hell they want, and you're supposed to live, you're just supposed to be okay with it? And if you're not, there's something wrong with you. What makes a person's mind become like that? We have a civilized society. That's called deviant conduct. You go to jail. You take things that do not belong to you in a civilized society like we have with rules, laws, civil rights, Constitution, Bill of Rights, all of that. And you guys are all church. That's what's funny. Don't steal, don't kill, don't covet, don't commit adultery, don't lie, don't bear false witness, all that. Heard of it? Don't have any other gods before me, all of that. Don't you go to church? Aren't you a church deacon? So why is it, what happened, what goes wrong in a person's head that they think that they're just entitled to and it's about how I feel and what I want and what you guys all think. I don't care. I want to lie. I demand a lie. I want information that I'm not entitled to have. Right? Isn't that what you guys think? I take and you just have to deal with it. What fucked up thing happened to you to make you think like that? Because that's bullshit. It's not realistic. It's not real. Everybody else is not okay with it. We don't have any problems getting information. You do. So I guess somebody, here we go again. The more broke I am, you'll notice the increase in frequency in these things. And the more they go at me. I guess they did a raid. It's been a busy fucking week. I guess they did a raid on the club, we heard. And nobody was there. So earlier in the day, we had heard. Did she talk to her attorney? Did she get on Snapchat? I'm not on Snapchat, and I didn't tell my attorney anything. But nobody was there, I guess, when they did the raid. And I guess now they're like, well, we should have waited till we knew she was there. It was going to be a raid on me? Is that what you were doing? You needed to get my ID or whatever, make proper ID. Now you wish you had waited till you made sure I was there. Probably what happened is David and Charles told all those girls they're going to do a raid to get Cynthia. So make sure you're running a little late. You think maybe that's what happened? If that's, I don't know. We get intel, it proves out or it doesn't. So, if they're good like that, if they can get intel, like Mr. Perry has Huntington's disease and the McNamara email and the Fabian puzzle and all the stuff, I'm going to take her car because I'm entitled. It doesn't matter if it offends everybody else. I'm going to do it anyway. It's all about me. I need a lie. Please understand, whoever said early this morning, it's not like she's this great. I don't even think she's that great looking. Even I said, it's not like I'm Pamela Anderson, but you are not on the, you're not getting it, sir. It's not about a romance. There's no romance. There is absolutely not one. I said, here's what attracts me to a man that respects boundaries, a man that's working very hard and interesting to talk to. Because he's got something to talk to. He worked hard all day. He worked hard all day. And he doesn't bother people, and he respects other people's rights and wishes, and he follows the law, and he treats people with respect and dignity, including himself. Because you're not treating yourself with respect and dignity, doing what you guys are doing. And he makes sure he never misses a meal. And Mr. Perry goes around, I'm going to starve her till she lies. Here's the thing. If you're going to attract me, you're not going to ask me to lie. First of all. Second of all, I don't go out with men unless they make sure I don't miss a meal. They don't put me out on the street for the first time in my life to try to subjugate me. That's not how you attract women. It's not. Your little peep and Tom problem is the biggest stomach turner. I mean, I don't even have words for that. That is the biggest, is rape. I've been physically raped and I've had voyeur rape. It's the same. You feel violated. It is obscene. It is vulgar. It is nasty. And you've been told to stop. You have been told over and over and over, if you continue to do that, we're going to get as much intel as we can for you and everybody working with you and every victim. And that might take a while, but we're going to get it done meticulously. So there's nothing. There's no appeal. There's nothing. And you go to jail. Because that is it's a felony. It's nasty. You don't have my consent. You never did. I've billed you $1,000 a day for doing that to me. Plus $2,000 a day for doing it without my consent. You've done a lot without my consent. I speak for me. I sign my papers. Nobody else does. I will not sign your affidavit, sign a lie paper. I'm not doing it. I will not do it. I'm not giving you names of shit. You are not entitled to that. You know what I'm entitled to? My privacy. To be left alone. To make money. And to have relationships with my family without you butting in and threatening everybody. I mean, people are asking that question. Why is he always in Oklahoma? She won't go to Texas. She's about to starve. She's not going to Texas. So why is he always in Oklahoma and not in Lubbock with his family? Why is he always up here bothering hers? When she came up here to be with her family and not have to, not cut off all ties with him. So why is she not with her family? That's why she's here. When's the last time they were together and not threatened? So I'm going to go through that one more time. I came up here to be with my family and get away from Mr. Perry in September 2014. I had already left Lubbock in November 2013, the year before. And came up here to be with my family and get away from Mr. Perry. We were fine until COVID. Once COVID hit, we have older people in our family. We have babies in our family. I'm not going to risk getting them sick. I was interacting with the public. So we stay away from each other for that reason. Then I get my vaccines and everything, opens up again. Everybody's back to normal. Then Mr. Perry is trying to do all this crap to me, like he is now. And lying to them. And lying, wanting to know how I found out, is your family leaking? And then we hear you talking about getting the EPA to shut my uncle and my cousin's businesses down. He said you'd be hard pressed. By the way, when I'm speaking in the third person, I'm quoting somebody else. Most people know that, but I apparently have to explain that to some. You'd be hard pressed to go into any body shop anywhere and not find something. I'll find something. Because Mr. Perry wanted to punish them for what he thought they were leaking. So I'm staying away from my family at this point to keep that accusation to a minimum. We're not having face-to-face interactions. We're not talking to each other, so that he can't accuse them of leaking. But then why are you talking to my family to begin with? Why are you communicating with my family at all? See, that's a problem for you. And the guy asked that question. Okay, here's the thing. Normal people thing is that she came to Oklahoma to be with her family and not have anything else to do with him. So why is it 9 years after she's left, 10 years after she's left, he is always in Oklahoma with her family and she's not? Why is that? That's fucked up. And he's always trying to put her in jail. He's always trying to make her lie. He's always trying to make her give out information it would be illegal for her to give out. And he's entitled. And he's always making her suffer. And he's always getting caught. What in the hell? I mean, you're not getting it. Maybe it's about what everybody else thinks, what everybody else wants, what everybody else needs. And that is for the law to be complied with. And you fuck off. You fuck off. There's absolutely no reason for you to be talking to my family. Never was. You had them convinced there was going to be some wedding. Because here's the thing, I'm going to go through this again. First of all, Mr. Perry has Huntington's disease. Cops investigating what started to be human rights violations. Law enforcement, let me put it that way. Law enforcement was asked to investigate human rights violations in the United States. Okay, they have a business in which they've decided they got some clientele that does not want the teenage runaway. They want women who can talk, I guess, in a more intelligent way. These are pathetics who can't get a date the normal way. Pathetic bitches, and I guess don't want to go to Vegas to get an escort. I don't. This is not something more normal people could even begin to understand. Why in the fuck would you do that? Buy a woman? Why would you buy a woman? Who the hell is that desperate and pathetic that you buy a woman? So apparently there's a market for it, and women who are older and wiser than the teenage runaway and can have a conversation that would fulfill a fantasy or whatever the hell it fulfills of an older white Republican man who, nobody wants him. He gives you the creepy vibes. But, so he's got to buy a woman and make her the sex slave or whatever the hell they're trying to do. Mr. Perry has, the witness says, for years, ever since I've known him, trolled women when he'll say he's out of town on business. Nobody really knows what he's up to. He's trolling women. He's finding women who are divorced with kids. Okay, there's a vulnerability right now, right there. They're single moms. So he puts a hidden camera in their house, and then he begins to broadcast watch time over the dark web and sell watch time. These women don't know that. Also, the children, so that's child pornography. It's very sick. And how many little old farts on the dark web, sick little fucks, sit and watch a 4-year-old take a bathtub and then go jack off because of you? What if that was your 4-year-old? You guys are sick and twisted fucks. The conduct is deviant and offensive, inappropriate, and illegal. For a reason. When you started doing the crime to me, everything for you changed. You started getting caught. And you don't get that. You don't get that. So whoever thinks this is about a date, stop being naive. It's not about a date. It never was. I was a victim. So was my child. My son. Imagine the anger a mother would feel knowing that's happening to their kid. And there's not a fucking thing you can do about it. So, he's also a sex sadist. And he's selling these women to a person. This is just, window shopping. So, what he's done is he'll get them fired. Then he makes sure they can't find another job. Then they lose the house. Now they're unfit. And then he has the ex take the kids away. Now they're easier to sell. They're easier to traffic. They're down to nothing. I get you're starving. You're living in your car. You have nothing. Your kids are gone. That's it. You got nothing. So come with us. And this guy bought you. You can go live in a nice house in Houston, but you got to suck 20 guys' dicks every night because we're going to make money off you. Same way we do when you're on the peep show. This is about money. This is about commodities. This is how people are not people. People are a piece of furniture. People are a commodity. That's a thing. We're a thing. They don't have any empathy. They don't care. They're sociopath, psychopath, whatever it is. They literally couldn't care less about people. They don't have that wire in their head. It's like asking a blind man to see with no eyes. They don't have the wire in their head that says this is wrong and you shouldn't do it. You're hurting people. They don't care. They really don't care. And you see these guys in the drug cartel and the terrorists and stuff, and they behead people and hang the body up, and you're like, what in the fuck kind of monster? It horrifies us. But these men are the same. It's just a different crime. Just a different crime. But they're exactly the same. And they don't give two fucks about what you think or how you... They don't care. It's about making money. And that's it. There was never a romance. The wedding is to cover up a forgery that Mr. Perry did 4 years ago. They got a forged marriage license and a forged power of attorney so that they could get my financial information and get past privacy laws. And he forged my name, and Lucky Miller asked me about it. There's a reason Lucky was murdered. Lucky was murdered 6 days after I filed a car vandalism complaint that they supposedly had nothing to do with. Their name wasn't on the report. There's no name. I don't know who did this. It's possible this is a stalker. They got one of them. We're all in civil court right now. One of them has employees staying 3 doors down from me. It's possible he did this. They always get a key. You can get a VIN number off of a car, and with a forged marriage license and forged power of attorney, you get a key made pretty much anywhere. Get right in the car. There's no sign of forced entry. You can pay the dealer a little something, get a key. So, I mean, these guys have been at this for a while. It's pretty much a well-oiled machine until they did it to me. Then they started getting caught. Most victims don't know all this. They don't know they've been trafficked before they're trafficked. They don't know why they're having all these problems. They don't know why they got fired and can't find another job. And then, I mean, they don't know. It's like all of a sudden their life blew up, and they don't know why that is. It is because there are men who are malicious and vicious and sick and twisted who have attacked them. And their families are like confused usually as well. My family should know at this point what the deal is. I've been sold to a Houston realtor who was too pathetic to just go get a date the normal way. So Charles took half the money up front. When he sits in Browns and cries and acts like he's sad that I reject him, he's not sad that I rejected him. He doesn't care. It's not about that. He's sad because he's looking at, I got to pay back the half I already took, or get another woman, or I'm losing money here. It's about that. It's about his lie is falling apart, and he's not being able to save face this time. He's got Huntington's disease. It causes delusion, hallucination, paranoia, psychosis, and impaired cognitive reasoning. When people start getting old, a lot of guys get away with this shit until they start getting old and senile, and they make mistakes. That's a great time to catch one. A serial killer, or a serial trafficker, or both. You think you're mafia. You're the most pathetic mafia I've ever met in my life. I lived in Vegas. I'm not going to get into all that, but when these guys get old and senile, they make mistakes. And we're right there to catch it. But you piss other people off, so it's about what other people think. Other people are disgusted and disturbed and repulsed by you. All of you. So we get intel like that, snap of a finger. And the more broke I am, the more we get. I typed up what you said all day. Does she not have anything to bring to the table? Are you telling me she's not told who all the guys are involved in this need to know? I'm not. You are dealing with some very sophisticated law enforcement, and you thought they didn't think about the possibility of you doing exactly what you're talking about doing right now. Do a false imprisonment, another false arrest with a perjured statement again. Sit her down in a room, make her sign the lie affidavit, make her tell us who these guys are. You think they didn't think about that being a possibility? There's a lot of things I'm not told. When I'm hearing a recording, I'm never told who it is. I have no fucking idea who I'm listening to. Over time, sometimes I can begin to tell by content, and I can start recognizing the voice. I never met Matt Powell. I lived in Lubbock 6 years. Never met him. But because he was talking to Charles so much about my case, I got to recognize his voice. Now I recognize his voice from that. But nobody tells me this is who this is, or this is who that guy is, or here's how we got this. I don't know what they get from leaks, and I don't know what they get from wiretap orders. What I was told the other day is, I know you're not going to want to go sleep in your car again, but you might have to, because I'm going to tell you something. That pays us very big dividends when it comes to intel, because it pisses XYZ off, and that guy comes through for us every time. The more pissed off he gets. And I hate to say that, but he has a big heart. He's a very kind person. And he's not tolerant of this. So we get, boom. The worse Charles makes things for you, the more we get. Say he does not understand that. And there's some other players involved in that too. I'm not going to, maybe X is more than one person. I'm not going to say, but what I'm saying is that you're pissing off people with a lot of power. You're pissing off people with a whole lot of... Didn't David complain, I guess I have a lot of frenemies? People I thought were my friends and they might be leaking? Did you say that? And so we've known about this sex trafficking thing for a long time, and they act like nobody knows. They just keep going. And we're like, dude, you're caught. You're fucking caught. Everybody fucking knows what you're trying to do, and it's illegal as it gets. It's illegal as it gets. Because here's the thing. When you start stomping on everybody else's rights and what they're comfortable with and not comfortable with, and horrifying. Everybody else is horrified by you as much as looking up and almost as much, not as much, but almost as much as looking up on a bridge and seeing a body hanging, a beheaded body. Who the fuck puts a woman out on the street? One guy said. She has to. What's disturbing for me to watch is she has to drive to pee. Where I grew up, a man gives up his seat for a lady. And here's Charles, like the Hobbit, wobbling into the next room to pee, wobbling right back to his warm bed while she has to drive to the bathroom to pee. And I am not okay with that. I'm not okay with it. I find that very disturbing that he would do that to her. Also, not how you attract a woman, to like you. It's not about that for you, and I think everybody's pretty much sick of hearing that. Oh, I love her. I want to have a wedding. No, you want to lie because you said that. I'm going to starve her till she lies. You're after the lie. Because I don't go out with a man unless he makes sure I don't miss a meal. I go out with a man who respects boundaries and who's working very hard and very interesting to talk to and very respectful of others. And you're none of that. You're the opposite of that. You're not even trying to attract me. You're trying to pester and pester and pester. So yesterday, my guy tells me he's going to pester the fuck out of you. Shut up. Don't say, it's going to drive you nuts. Don't say, even leave me alone. Don't say anything. Don't even yell, leave me alone. Don't even say, stop it. Don't say anything. Don't say anything. I'm like, okay. So he goes, he's going to try to make you say something. He's going to try to make you yell, leave me alone or something. I'm like, okay. I pack my shit and leave. And here the sheriff was upset that I left. Right? You had the sheriff waiting down the street for the second I started yelling. He's going to go get crisis management and put me in jail, and everybody say she's crazy. Right? You got caught. Because when you pester me and when I'm broke, that's what happens. Nothing else in all these years has happened but that. Because our rights matter and yours don't. Where do you get off? What's mine is mine and what's yours is mine. And you're okay. You're going to be okay with it. And we're not okay with it. How many victims have this much information beforehand? And you're sitting there, you think the guys can do that? Didn't consider the possibility that you would do a false imprisonment and try to make me name them? And that it's illegal. And I won't do it. Because I know you're about to go to jail. I'll wait it out. Why? I don't have any reason not to. If we have all this intel, what do you think they're going to do with it if not put you in jail? I mean, what planet are you guys on? What fucking planet are you on? See, most people think like this guy.
Leave me alone! Please!
Just talk to me for 2 minutes. First, let me say that I'm happy that the lady in this video is okay. Second, let me break down what rape culture is. Rape culture is the fact that that man felt that he was entitled to some of this woman's time just because he said, let me talk to you for 2 minutes. Doesn't matter if it's 2 minutes, 5 minutes, 20 minutes. If she said no, no means no. Rape culture is the comments that she has on her video about how she should have just spoke to him or dressed differently. Rape culture is me taking the heat for calling out other men for their terrible behavior. Rape culture is trying to explain stuff as, oh, it's just locker room talk. No, it's not locker room talk. You should talk the same way wherever you are. We all know that rape is not about sex, it's about power. So for you to force yourself on somebody, even if you're just talking to them, is disgusting, dude. Jeff got been raping you? Jeff got been raping you?
I don't.
That's okay, I don't care.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior. And you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public. It doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her. And you need to leave her alone. And this is Bacon.
So, you know, I'm not 20, I'm 53. And anybody that I've ever dated, I mean, I was married for 10 years. And anybody that I've ever dated, they find out what I like. And they do that to try to, you know, get me to like them. It's not, you know, my ex-husband did not go ask me, what do you want for Christmas? Well, I'd like, you know, XYZ perfume. And then he comes home with a bag of crap. And then expects me to like him. Okay, but that's what you're doing. You've gone around and you've told people this is about a romance. And then I'm saying, no, I don't go out with cop killers. I don't go out with child pornographers. I don't go out with peeping toms. You're a fat, lazy turnoff, you little pervert. I don't go out with people that don't respect boundaries. I don't go out with people who harass my family and threaten my family and keep me from talking to my family. I don't go out with men who would sell me. I don't go out with men who treat women the way you treat women, and you know, unless they make sure, and they have to make sure I don't miss a meal. That's part of it, or I don't date you. There's too many men out there. I'm sorry, you know, there's lots of choices, and so Mr. Perry instead goes around telling everybody how he's going to starve me until I lie, and everybody's going, well, then you have to look at what you're doing. Again, we go back to the tooth, but you know, don't tell people you want clean teeth and then never brush your teeth. You know, you won't even buy a toothbrush. So then people are still going, I don't think you really want clean teeth, because if you refuse to even buy the toothbrush, then you don't really want clean teeth. You're full of shit. So this isn't about a romance, and surely, especially if you're in law enforcement, you shouldn't be in law enforcement if you can't figure out by now. It's not about a romance. It's not about me. I'm not Pam. You know, I'm not Pam. It's not like I'm Pamela Anderson. It's not about a romance. It never was. It was always about money. We want money that we make from the dark web, and we like to abuse women because our clientele likes that, and we like that. We're sadistic sickos, sociopaths, psychopaths. And then we're going to sell you. And then you're going to perform those sex acts that we've been fantasizing about forever. And because we own you, you have to, like it or not. That's what sex trafficking is. That's what human trafficking is. You picked a group of people that you felt were more sophisticated, but didn't think through the fact that they're more sophisticated. And one might get your ass. So, I'm part of the team. I always was. It's just you know, you're too stupid to get that or something. I don't know. Why would somebody do the same thing every day that gets the same results and expect it to be different? I mean, we're like, wow. I mean, last night I said we're gonna do the same thing tomorrow, so we'll take it to Vegas and bet on it. They'll get up, think they found a way around everything I just said, and they'll still try to do it, and they'll get caught again, and they'll run around trying to figure out who the leaks are and scream and yell at each other who told. It's the same thing every day. It's like fucking Groundhog Day with these people. So, but the thing is where does someone's mind go blow? You know, go weirdo when you start thinking that everybody else's rights don't matter. Yours do, though. Yours do. Mr. Perry thinks that this is hate speech.
That's okay.
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm
I don't. Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No,
and I'll leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you.
He's imposing on her. And she's yelling at him and screaming at him, leave me alone. Fuck off. Same thing I do. I also document stuff that we get in intel-wise. When you spend a lot of money, how much money do you spend taking my chunk change to put me out on the street to try to starve me until I lie, only to buy us intel? Because that's all you're getting, is you just bought us a whole bunch of intel. And then y'all run around, how'd she find out? How'd she know? Or like, because you paid for it, that's what you bought. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every time you do it. In kindergarten, in like daycare, we all understood same, different, before and after, cause and effect. And y'all still trying to get it. Y'all don't get it. I mean, I don't know what to say. So, this is hate speech, everybody.
Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following me.
You won't call the cops.
Stop. I don't. Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm
I don't. Just
leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes. And I'll
No,
leave you alone.
0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you. I don't ever want to hear your voice to you. Please, God bless you, but please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Please stop following.
That's what Mr. Perry wants everybody to believe. He is pestering and bothering and blowing up my life. He can dish it out. And then when I scream, leave me alone, by the way, I know that you're trying to do this and yet you're trying to do that. Police told me. Law enforcement told me. You got Huntington's disease. You want to arrange another false imprisonment. Try to make me sign your affidavit. People are asking how she even know there is an affidavit. Law enforcement. The ones that were brought in the beginning to investigate your human rights violations. Deprivation of food and shelter with intent to coerce, grand larceny with intent to coerce, interference with commerce with intent to coerce, interference with contracts with intent to coerce. That's what opened it. We don't do that here, sir. We don't do that in the United States. You're imposing. You're not the victim. Why are you always in Oklahoma? Why are you not in Lubbock with your family? So, people are wondering, what kind of nutty are you? He's Huntington's disease. I don't know what's wrong with the rest of them. So her screaming at Neil, leave me alone. Neil's the criminal. That is a felony right there, what he's doing. Right there on camera. Stalking is a felony. So, she's screaming, leave me alone, and that's what's happening to Mr. Perry. Mr. Perry's playing the victim. Don't dish it out if you can't take it. I'm not dishing out much except leave me alone. Somebody said that to you in Creek County, I believe. I heard that you were told, you're blowing up her life. You're taking everything she's got. That's the injury. And she's calling you names because of it. That's not an injury. You guys can dish it out, but you can't take it. What's up with that, princess?
Stop stalking me. Please, I can't live here anymore because you stalk me. That's why I'm leave me alone.
I will. You talk to me for 2 minutes.
No, 0 minutes. I don't want to ever talk to you again. I don't ever want to hear you.
Hate speech. What she's doing to Neil, screaming, yelling, leave me alone, hate speech, he says. That word does not mean what you think it means, Mr. Perry. So, hang on.
Leave me alone.
We don't like repeating ourselves. Never in my life have I had to repeat myself this much. Never, ever. Write it down.
I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone. Please leave me alone. Leave me alone. Please.
Just talk to me for 2 minutes and I'll leave you alone.
Oh my God. It's too damn early for this shit. Leave me alone.
How do you dress like this? What are you a prostitute? I'm serious.
Sir, please leave.
That's okay. I don't care.
Leave me alone.
All you want.
And he's asking about her clothes. Guess what, Neil? Didn't ask you what you think, did we? Mr. Perry, didn't ask you what you think, did we? We're all sick of hearing it. We're all sick of hearing about your rights and your needs, and you want to lie, and you want this, and you want... Shut up. Shut the hell up. Everybody's worried about why is she sleeping in her car and not with her family. That's what people are worried about. That's the offense. What kind of monster man beats down a woman like that? What kind of monster man does that? We don't tolerate misogyny in this country. We don't tolerate domestic violence in this country. We don't tolerate human trafficking in this country. We don't tolerate coercion in this country. You offended people. So you're getting caught. You're getting told on. You're the offender. Stop. I can get information at the snap of a finger. Ask Lucius, ask Sonjay, ask Beverly. Ask all those people that work for you. How do I have their names? Who's nicknamed the Muffin Man? Who's Monique and where is she right now? How do I know there was an affidavit? You are offending other people. And you stop. Everybody's sick of repeating the same thing for you over and over and over, and you just don't get it. You better get it.
That's okay. I don't care.
Does this make you feel? You're filming my father and my fucking sister. How does this make you
Is that
feel?
the one that put all those scratches on your arm? You want to see the
Scratches?
pictures?
I got scratches.
I can show you the pictures right now.
No, I want you to leave my family fucking alone.
Keep hanging outside of there.
Monkey, hit the road. Dude, I promise you, you're gonna get yours and you're
I
gonna
don't
get
give a
it
fuck.
good.
You can bring whoever the fuck you want.
That's okay. You're
You
gonna
can bring
Is
a
that
whole
a
fucking
threat?
army. I don't give a fuck.
Does this make you feel?
How does it feel to have a camera stuck in your face? I don't know. I got pictures of you from sticking my camera in your face where you are. Work, home. And, want me to greet him and show you to? No. She's like, no, no, that's not the point I was trying to make, dumbass. And then he threatens to get them. because it's his rights that matter, right? Nobody else's. And people get sick of that very quickly. They're horrified by you, Charles. Horrified by y'all, what you're doing to me. Sick of it and horrified. So I can get things like, yeah, there's an affidavit they want you to sign, and it's a lie. Once you sign it, you're dead. Because you know, once you sign that lie, he can take that to the media. He does not want you popping up at some point in the future and telling everybody he made you do it. That he false imprisoned you and coerced you and pushed and pressured and made you sign that. Eat. You don't eat until you sign it. You want food, you're going to sign something, you're going to do something and fix it later if you're alive to do it. They'll kill you the second you sign that paper. You're dead. That's your death warrant. Because you signed the lie. He's not going to want you to come up later and say that he made me sign it. So you'll be dead in a week, and he'll say that you just felt bad about lying and you killed yourself. He'll be a floater in the bathtub, or he'll go, oh, let's go on a cruise, and you'll be off the side of the cruise ship. You're gone. You're done. So he is by force trying to make me sign an affidavit. It is his words, not mine. I only sign my words. I will not sign yours. You sign yours. I am doing without food and shelter while you try to coerce and push and force. Try to get me to do something I don't want to do. I've said no. I've said no for 13 years. You're a job for me, and I'm very good at what I do. People have said that if you listen to her sting up somebody, you don't even know what she's doing until she tells you. You won't know. I'm not even going to get into details on that. One's in court right now. It's an open case in court right now. I'm sitting there going, we're going to court, and here's what I'm going to do. So he opened the door. That's the way you sting up. You just let everybody's relaxed, and then they'll start saying something, and you find what you can use and use it. You don't push and prod it, Anyway, we've told them how to do. I'm like 6 years in a strip club, and I didn't slip up one time. And then I went back, and I was in a strip club 5 weeks, and I still didn't slip up. But we've even told them you can't get somebody to even slip up accidentally when you're going at them all the time, and they're guarded. Just because we're bored, we're not trying to help them. We're bored. I'm bored. I need a challenge sometimes. So what you do is you just talk. You're just friendly. You just have a conversation. You don't say anything weird. There doesn't seem to be any planted conversation, or some conversation try to open up, take the conversation in a certain direction, one way or the other. You just talk. And that's exactly what I did in the one sting up I'm talking about, in which the guy, I'm always going to look for an opportunity. I'm not going to push anything. And he opened the door, and I went with it. And he had no idea what I did until I said, here's what I just did. Not a clue. But it's in a court brief now, what I did. Nobody knew what I was doing until it was too late. That's how good I am. And as good as I am, the guys that are helping me are a whole lot better. And you've talked to them face to face. Every single one of y'all have, more than once. So, you're gonna give out information, and you're not gonna know what you just did until it's too damn late. And somebody said that if you listen to her, you don't know anything's up. You have no fucking idea until she tells you, here's what I just did. And then you're like, oh shit. Yeah. So imagine how much better they are. Here's my disclaimer. I'm going to run through that. This is what cops are supposed to do for stalking victims and connecting the dots. This is them using hacking and cloning phones especially in trafficking. They're going to keep track of the victim with the cloning or hacking a phone. They can do anything from your phone you can do. That means they can send out an email, a text, a tweet, a Snapchat, or whatever. So we hear that Dave and Charles told the girls at the club Wednesday night, you might want to be late for work tonight. And so when the Mays County gets there, nobody's there. And I'm told, don't go. Just don't go. Not right now. I've been trying to go back to work for weeks. To feed myself and shit. I actually wanted a job not in the outside of the industry. I really didn't want to go back to that. But you wanted me back to that. So there I go. There I am. The second I get back to that, you bully me out. Now you're trying to get me back in. So you can have Mays County come in and do a raid. So they did a raid that wasn't. They walked in and there's nobody there. I didn't tip them off. I didn't say anything until it was over. You guys did. You guys did. So, there's that. But since you hacked my phone, you should have called him and said she's not there. Since you're voyeurs, you knew I didn't leave. You should have told him. Is he mad? I'd be mad. Alright, so we got all this. The more I'm broke, the longer my privacy's invaded. You take something from me, he's going to take something from you. It's been that way for a long time, Mr. Perry. Look at all this, sir. I had to screenshot that because he was trying to delete that file. Yeah. Because he's hacked me. He's trying to delete the file. Okay. This right here is the first false imprisonment. And I sent it out months before he actually did it. It's called the McNamara email, where Mr. Perry says, I'm telling my ex-husband, Mr. Perry wants to do a false arrest to coerce me. And you did. And the charges were dismissed. And now you've been trying to do another one ever since. We'll send her home and say she's harassing me whenever she complains that I'm harassing her. Why are you always in Oklahoma and not with your family in Lubbock? Everybody's tired of you. And no one cares what you think or how you feel and your rights and you this and I that, you know. This horrified somebody so much so that we got the intel before you did it. We always get it before, not after. I didn't go to work. I'm not signing your affidavit. And everybody's like, how'd she find out there was an affidavit? Because you're horrifying people and no one gives a fuck what you think about it. What about when they tell on you, when they leak? No one cares what you think. You can't get intel. We can. You're not quoting us. We're quoting you. You seem to not get the facts here. Come on. You need to keep up. We're quoting you. You're not quoting us. You're offending everybody. So we can get information before you do it. I found out about the affidavit. I found out about the false arrest. I found out about the raid. I found out about your, ridiculous fraud wedding. I found out about your forgery. The fraud wedding is because for 4 years people have been getting the question, maybe this is a forgery. And so we shouldn't give him private financial information. Oh shit, now I'm going to throw together a shotgun wedding, the guy said last night or early this morning, so that we can have pictures to make the forgery look real. I know about it. Because normal people are horrified by you would do that. Who the fuck does that? When you contact me and the more I'm broke, the longer you're in my life, he said give it back and get the fuck out. I'm not kidding you. Every day he says that. You would get more because you don't do what he said. He also said, don't go against me. You're not going to win that. Look what I can do. Look what you can't do. You're not doing what we're doing, are you? Get her back to Texas where we can do more to hurt her. I mean, on and on. I mean, this goes every day. All morning long, that's the first thing I did because they went right back at it. Just like we said. We banked in Vegas today. Remember? I said they're going to do the same thing. They get the same results. And so I'm going to type up what they say all day long again tomorrow. Watch. Bet on Vegas and we'll win. And we did. Because you do the same fucking stupid thing. I mean, you can't do the same thing every day and expect different results for 7 years. I mean, what kind of retard does that? Don't get upset if we call you a retard. Don't act like one. You're held back by something. That's what retard is. Retardation means you're held back by something. What is it? What would cause someone to do what you're doing and not get it that people are sick of you? Sick of y'all. We can get it at the snap of a finger. Before you do it, not after. It's different when you do it to me, but it's the same every time you do it. Cause and effect. You do it to me, you get caught. Cause and effect. This is kindergarten shit. So you're held back by something. Don't blow up somebody's life and they get mad when they call you a name over it. That's not hate speech. That's not hate speech. I mean, what are we supposed to call you? So the guy in Creek County was like, look, you're dishing it out in a way that, I mean, you're blowing her life up. And she's calling you a name over that? Come on with that. You can dish it out and you can't take it. What's up with that? I'm not comfortable with it. A lot of people very uncomfortable with y'all. Very disturbed, very uncomfortable. You're not the victim, dumb fuck. You're pissing people off. My rights matter, not yours. I matter, not you. I can get the intel. I'm quoting you, not the other way around. And the thing is it's not been that way for a day or a week or a month or a year. It's been that way for 7 fucking years. You're just, I mean, We have repeated ourselves and repeated ourselves and repeated the same thing for you over and over and over and over and over, and you are not getting it. And we're at a loss. How do I know there is an affidavit? Because there's law enforcement that were looking into your human rights violations long ago. I can do a sting up on a cop. I can do a sting up on a prosecuting attorney, and until I tell them what I just did, they're not going to know. And as good as I am, a lot of guys are better. I'm also willing to live in my car to see it through. And a lot of people are not willing to do that. You're not willing to do that. You go live in your car. Your rights don't matter. Not right now. Mine do. I'm getting the intel, not you. Look at reality. I can name your people. You're not naming ours. Now get in my face with a threat like that again. Get in my face with a threat like that again, sir. He just typed in my phone. You're going to live in your car. I made you starve. And what'd you get out of that? Did you get your cover up? Did you get your fake wedding? What'd you get? We got intel. You comfortable with that? We always do. All right. So, because I'm living in my car, we got this. Before you did it, not after. And he wants to jerked off the pole, taken down to Mays County Sheriff's Department, and told you're going to sign my lie, and you're going to give me names, and you're going to pose for these fucking wedding photos and act like you're happy, and then we're going to take you to Texas and deliver you to the Houston Realtor that bought you, and in a week I'll be dead. So how do I know that before? Because you're violating rights, and it's pissing people off. You're breaking the law, and you're offending everybody. You're not just offending, you're horrifying. And then you changed it from jerk her off the pole to get her in the parking lot before she has a chance to walk in and get tipped off. And then we got a raid. Don't go to work, Stan. I'm sorry. I know you're out of money. I'm sorry. I'll make him pay for it. He takes from you, I take from him. Just like that. Always have. He's going to go against me, and he's not going to win that. Name one of my guys, quote one meeting. And yet I have all this. She's not supposed to know there was an affidavit. All of this. Okay? These are police recordings. Law enforcement called in to look into Charles. Get in my face again and threaten me. One more time. One more time. And they tell me yesterday, don't scream. He's got the sheriff down the street. The first time you scream, he's coming to get you. So I didn't say a word. And then I left. And then everybody's upset. Oh, she's parking in her... Now she's back in her car. So now we gotta try to find what side street she's parked in. Where is she? We don't even know. We don't even know where she is. And then I'm typing up what she said all morning. Right? She's not that great. I don't even think she's that pretty. And I'm like, I don't disagree. I'm just your average looking person. It's not about that, though. It's about money. It's about they sold a commodity, and they want the money, and they can't get it until they deliver. It's like if you sold your recliner on the internet, or your or anything, your fucking guns or your fucking whatever people sell on the internet. I don't sell things on the internet, but people sell guns, they sell furniture, they sell clothing, they sell whatever it is they sell. Makeup. I do buy makeup on the internet once in a while, once in a blue moon. You sold it, they paid you for it already. Now you got to send it, you got to deliver it. Or some people, I guess, they don't. It's cash on delivery or however they do it. But these guys took half up front for me, a person, and they're trying to deliver so they can get the other half. And I'm saying, yeah, I don't think so. Life sentence it comes per count. You get a life sentence with trafficking a person, Mr. Perry. So don't come crying and whining about how you think your rights are violated and you think you're owed this and you're owed that. No, nobody else feels that way. You and your weirdo group are the only ones that feel that way. And we're all wondering, what the fuck is wrong with someone that they would think that they're entitled to violate everybody else and break the law and violate and rape everybody else? And we're all supposed to be okay with it? Because we're not okay with it. I'm disturbed by it. I'm horrified. Who the hell does that? What kind of monsters do that? And so because of that, we can get intel and you can't. No one's helping you. Not with that. And you want to put me in jail and under great duress make me sign your lie and name names? He made sure I don't have all the names because he knew you might do that. That you're that bad. You're that wicked. You'll break the law that flagrantly and you think you're getting away with it. Okay, so we were prepared for the pullover. I sting off to the guy, and it's now in the brief, and he didn't know what I was doing. Right? You don't think somebody good enough to get this kind of intel from right inside your criminal organization thought maybe Mr. Perry would do something like that? So how can we get around that? You think you're dealing with stupid? Nope, you're not. When has this happened to you before? Who's Monique and where is she right now? When has this happened before? We got somebody, a victim, typing up what you just said. So how many millions of dollars did you pay to take my chunk change, to piss everybody off, and buy us intel? Because that's all you've done for 7 years, is you bought us a whole lot of intel. When he pesters her and takes her money, things don't go well for us. We don't know who this is. I think it's just flicking at us right now, and I don't want to be anywhere near Charles Perry when it stands up and crushes us, because I'm going to tell you that's what's going to happen. He's stupid and delusional. He won't think that through. Who's Lucius? Who's Sonjay? Who's Beverly? Who's Kate? Who's Lawrence? Who's Andrew? Who's Dickie and Richard? Who's James and Reuben? Who are those people to you? Who's Bald Fat Calvin to you? Huh? Name one of my guys, quote one meeting. You got one of those? They got that to me in jail. You think they didn't think it through, that maybe you would illegally incarcerate me and try to make me obstruct justice by giving you names of these guys? They made sure I don't have all the names. They did that on purpose. When I listen to a recording, I'm never told who it is, ever. If I know, it's because I figured it out on my own. Sir, you don't know what you're dealing with. They got that to me in jail. You want to go against him? You're not going to win that. It speaks to your delusion that you think you will. He said, give it back and get out today. In March 2020, when you first started the threats and the bribes. Starve you into a lie, or I'll buy a lie. Here's some, we'll give you money for the week you stay alive. What planet are you on? Look how much we have. This is not the half of it, and you know that. You know that. Every day, when you don't give it back and get out, we get more. And the more broke I am, the more we get. Because you're horrifying normal people that don't think it's cute what you're doing. They're not okay with it. Not even a little. Don't have to be. You're in violation of the law. Your conduct is deviant and illegal. Your conduct is making people want to throw up. And so we can get information and you can't. And you're not getting the correlation there. You're not getting it at all. We're just like, how does one get to be that dumb? Nursing home. You need to be in a nursing home. So this came in from this morning, and I don't have anything to bring to the table, he said. He got mad. Are you telling me she's got nothing to bring to the table? Mr. Perry, get the fuck out of my phone. Did I ask you what you think? No, I did not. We're all tired of hearing what you think. Listen to the words. When you contact me, we get more. I don't want to hear it. Get out of my phone. I don't care if you're mad. I don't care if you're happy. I don't care if you're glad. Shut up and get the fuck away from me. Get the fuck away from me, weirdo. Get away from me. I didn't ask you what you think. No one. We're all sick of hearing what you think. That's what this whole podcast is about. The whole podcast is about. It's all about you. You need. You think. You want. And everybody's tired of that. And we can get intel because everybody's sick of hearing it. Everybody's sick of you. You weren't invited to Oklahoma. I never introduced you to my family. There's no way I would have taken you around my family. Everybody's sick of hearing you, and I need a lie, and I'm mad, and I'm sad. Shut up. Shut up. Shut the fuck up. It's about what everybody else, how horrified everybody else is, how disgusted everybody else is. I can get intel, and you can't. Stupid. Cause and effect, same, different, before and after. Why can't you get that? It's not hard. It's not even kind of hard. This we got because everybody else is mad at you. This we got because everybody else is mad at you, sir. This we got because everybody else hates you. They're mad at you. They're sad about you, causing a problem for me. They're horrified. Wake up, dipshit. Everybody else is mad at you. That's why we got that. The longer you bother me and pester me and cause me problems and take my money, the more mad everybody gets at you. You shut up. What makes a person feel entitled? What the hell makes that happen? I mean, golly. I got this because everybody was mad at you. Everybody else was mad at you. I found out there is an affidavit because everybody else is creeped out and mad at you. You bought intel for 7 years. That's all you got. You got nothing else. Do you not know that? Are you that stupid? You're not a victim of shit. Stupid. You're a victim of your own stupidity. You're a special kind of stupid. This right here. We got that because everybody is mad at you. How you feel doesn't matter. Shut up. Okay? I don't know how many different ways. He said again, give back what you took and get out. Or I'll get more until I arrest y'all. Every day we get more. How many days has he said that? How many days has he shown you? How slow can you be? How mentally slow can you fucking be? He said her privacy is not to be invaded anymore. You don't contact her or her family in any way, shape, or form, directly or indirectly. Fuck off. Fuck the hell off. And she's not to be broken, have to ask for money anymore. No more. If she does, you're gonna have that. We're gonna have this and a lot of it, because everybody's mad. Okay? It's how everybody else feels, not you. As it turns out, Mr. I'm entitled. Were you on welfare or something? Where do you come up with that kind of thinking? Where do you get that kind of thinking? Everybody has to admire my civil rights, and it's about and get all empathetic when I'm mad. But if you're mad, I don't care. If I make you mad, I don't care. If it's yours, it's yours. It's mine, it's yours. If it's mine, it's mine. If it's yours, it's mine. Nope, not this time, sir. Not even close. I don't know what planet you live on. Look at all that. And tell me that again to my face. Why don't you take your dress off, put your dolly down, and tell me that shit to my face. But wear a helmet and a nut cup, and you better not get within 500 feet. You're going to have to yell it, because I'll beat the shit out of you. If you get too close to me, I'm not going to let you kill me. I'm not going to wait to see you got a chloroform rag or a syringe. I will kick the shit out of you. Your balls will be in your brain. Maybe then you'll be normal. Why can't you just be normal? So this right here is because you're pissing everybody off. Everyone else is mad. Everyone else is sad. Everyone else is horrified. And that's what matters. No one asked you if you're mad because you got caught. They're mad about what you're causing me to lose. They're not mad at you because you got caught. You think I'm the only one that wants to kick the shit out of you? You're wrong. That is not the case. That is not the case at all. Now, leave everybody the fuck alone. Leave everybody the fuck alone. You give it back and you get out. Or don't get all shocked and dismayed when we start doing that, typing that shit up. What you just said. Oh shit, we got caught again. How'd she find out? You do the same thing every day. You know exactly what's going to happen. You do it anyway. Your money that you spent trying to take my chunk change bought us intel every day for 7 years. He's going to use that intel to put you all in jail when he's ready. He'll do it when he's ready. And it wasn't up to you, was it? Nope, it was not. I mean, you're going to have to get a grip on reality at some point.
Leave me alone. I don't want proof of this. Please leave me alone.
Hey, men, leave women the fuck alone. When they're in public, when they're doing anything, you don't have the right to their attention. You don't have the right to step into their personal space. You don't have the right to them. Especially if they're making it very clear they don't want to be talked to. But even when they're not, unless a woman is giving you enthusiastic and continuous body language and signs that she wants to talk to your ugly dumbass, then leave her the fuck alone. Find a date a different way. Okay? It's not clever. It's not cool. It's not cute. It's garbage. It's absolute garbage behavior, and you're a garbage person if you do it. I don't care if it's in public, it doesn't fucking matter. You don't have the right to her, and you need to leave her alone. And this is bacon.
That's okay.
Okay, so that goes, everything I just said does not just go for Charles Perry, it goes for everybody helping Charles Perry. You guys are making people mad. I can quote you. You're not quoting me. I'm sorry, you might be quoting me. You're not quoting the guys helping me. You're not naming their names. I don't have anything to bring to the table. I don't owe you anything. You're dealing with some people that are very smart, very sophisticated, and they're not factually challenged. They're not factually ignorant. They can think circles around you. They have been for a long time. So, as good as I am at a sting up, they're better. Every single one of you have talked to them. You just didn't know that's who you were talking to, and you don't know what you said. I've explained what I was doing with both the Florida State's attorneys. These aren't dumb fucks. This is a lawyer who represents the state of Florida in criminal cases, and a police officer from Tulsa Police. These are not dummies. And I out-sting up them, and I got them to say things that benefited my case that they didn't realize they said. In some way, it benefited my case, did it not? So, no, I don't have anything to bring to the table. And you're not owed anything, either. And you made everybody mad that you said that. You made everybody very upset. So we knew that you said that. Don't horrify people. There's laws, there's statutes, there's rights. You heard of them? You heard of it? It's not that your rights and your matter, and statute matters when it applies to you and not to everybody else. I'm sorry, but you need to get back down on planet Earth and get off your high horse. So, as you can see by results, people are sick of hearing how you feel. And that you can see me, Charles. You're a creeper. You're by yourself. You have no chance of a real date with a woman that likes you. Do you? You have to buy women, sell women, like we're commodities. Right? You're that turn-off pathetic. So, if you guys, I'm being very blunt. I don't know how more clear I could be. We say it, then we show you. Have every day for 7 years. Everything y'all say gets, sitting there typing it up. Here's Sin, listen to this one. Here's Sin, listen to this one. They got about 5 live feeds coming in all the time. And, so, I don't owe you a list of names. And I don't have one. And you're not entitled to have it. But you made everybody mad that you would even have the nerve to ask. Alright? So I guess we'll do the same thing again this afternoon and tomorrow. You go around planning some crime. And my guys get it because you horrify everybody. And I'll type it up and put it out. Okay? Since you guys like doing the Groundhog Day thing every day and imposing on everybody else. Charles, when you contact me, we get more. I don't like that. I don't. Creepy Chuckie. I don't like it. Her privacy is not to be invaded. Don't contact her. She asked you not to. You better control yourself. You better control yourself. It's inappropriate what you're doing. You're pathetic. She's not to be broke at all. And so why am I? And if any of those things are off, other than what he said you are to do, which is the law, by the way, it's just the law, then don't complain when we quote you. You asked for it. Because everybody else is mad and offended and horrified and feels like throwing up at what you just did. Okay? It's about what everybody else thinks, not you. All of you. That goes for all of you, poke and peep. Control yourself. That goes for you, Charles. That goes for you. Stop contacting me, goddammit. Stop it. I don't want to hear it. Stop contacting me, creepy. Stop. Get off your ass and go work.